Hello and welcome to Right Revelations with me, Roxana Wright, where we talk about news events happening all over the world which are rarely shown in the UK mainstream media. This video, however, is going to be different because we're going to be talking about a recent event and a massive issue which is now flooding the media in the UK. This event is the death of Sarah Everard and the issue of violence and sexual assault towards women in this country. This topic may be triggering, so if you are triggered by these kind of issues, please click off now, but if not, please stay and I hope you take something back from this video. Sarah Everard is a 33-year-old woman who was simply just walking back from a friend's house around 9 p.m. in the South London area, around Brixton Clapham Junction. However, she was reported missing the following day as she never made it home. A week later, on the 12th of March, her body was found in Kent and a police officer has been arrested on the suspicion of her murder. The police officer arrested was a Metropolitan Police officer called PC Wayne Couzens, and his trial date is set on the 25th of October 2021. What just absolutely petrifies me about this case is that Sarah Everard did everything that girls are taught to do to protect themselves from young ages. She was walking back before 10 p.m, before it was properly in the middle of the night when no one was out. She had covered herself up, she was on the phone, she'd been in places where there was CCTV because CCTV saw her right before she went missing. And even the man that was arrested for the suspicion of her murder was a policeman. We're supposed to trust them, they're supposed to be there to protect us. And what's even more petrifying is how PC Wayne Couzens, who's been arrested for suspicion of her murder, 3 days before she went missing, he indecently exposed himself to another woman. After Sarah Everard's body was found, vigils were carried out all over the country where people came together to mourn her death and also to talk about the massive issue of women's safety in this country. However, police got involved in many of these cases, using force and arresting women that were just there to peacefully mourn Sarah's death. A recent study found that 97% of all women in the UK have been sexually assaulted at least once in their life. Other statistics founded by the FBI in 2012 shows that 88% of murder and manslaughter crimes are committed by men, 99.1% of forcible rape crimes are committed by men, sexual offences excluding forcible rape, 92% of those crimes are committed by men, and 80% of violent crimes were committed by men. No, it is not all men that commit these crimes, but these crimes are nearly always committed by a man. And no, it is not all men, but nearly every single woman I know has been sexually assaulted or harassed at least once in her life before the age of 20. This is not a woman's problem. Men need to be actively involved. The men that are good and the men that don't sexually assault and they respect women need to be actively taking part to challenge and stop this before other cases like Sarah Everard's happen and before this just gets any worse. This is probably going to be one of the few times that you see a video which is based around an issue or an event which is massive in the media at the moment, but as a woman, I just had to make this. I would have hated myself if I didn't. It is one of the stories which every woman I know can relate to. Every woman has walked past a group of men and been on edge, or every woman has seen the sun start to go down and start to get dark and get more anxious. It's something that I face nearly on a day-to-day basis. It shouldn't be a privilege to walk down a street and not have any kind of fear. That should be normal, it should be a given. And it is crazy how different men and women's lives are just based on that whole experience. And I really hope you take something from this video, whether that's taking a step back and maybe looking at your friends' behaviours and whether they have any traits or like how they respect women, or just taking a step back and just gathering your thoughts on the subject and praying for Sarah and giving your respect to her family, or even just sharing something on social media, just spreading the awareness on the topic, just to strive for a bit of change. So yeah, I really just had to make this video for myself, and I feel like I've definitely unloaded quite a lot, so thank you for watching. I really do hope that you took back something from this video. So yeah, thank you.